This is how you get the best makeup routine in 10 minutes so that you can look stunning even if you're in a rush. Hey you guys, welcome to my channel. My name is McKenna. I have about 20 minutes to show you the best natural makeup routine. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm gonna crash out. First and foremost, skin prep. I battle with skincare on the regular. I've been trying to perfect my skincare routine so that I can bring you guys the ultimate skincare routine. However, I haven't perfected it yet. So hold tight. Also, is it not a get ready with me if I don't have a little coffee? Skin prep. I'm going to be using the Rhode Glazing Milk. I love the Rhode Glazing Milk. This just gives my makeup the most glossy glass base literally ever. My skin feels moisturized and ready for makeup. That's not it for skin prep though, because we need a primer. I got the tiny size of the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I've heard incredibly amazing things about it, and honestly, it sure does help my makeup last a while. When I say my skin is tacky and ready for face products after this, oh, it's ready. However, before we start with our face products, we gotta glue our brows down. I don't really fill in my brows. I just brush them out until I think that they look good, but I always like doing this before I have any products on my face because they just last and stick down way longer. I don't need my brows to be perfect. I just need them to look decent. I kind of like the more messy. Fun fact, this one is growing back. I accidentally dermaplaned some of it off. We just want them clean. We don't want them like perfect. We just want like sleek, snatched. You know what I'm saying? My new holy grail product that I recently started using that literally has changed the game for my makeup. This is the Say Slip Tint in the shade 2. This, you guys, it looks like just my skin but better. Just gives my makeup the most glowy natural base. It helps fix a lot of like the pigmentations or any of like the weird spots that I see. Obviously it is very light coverage, but it honestly just evens out my skin tone so much. I'm obsessed. All my brushes that I use are actually from Amazon, so I'm gonna have those linked below. We just are trying to keep it natural. My skin are better. Now I'm taking the Tower 28 concealer in the shade DTLA, and I'm just putting that on any spots where I want a little extra coverage. For my areas where I tend to break out or have pimples, I like to take a brush and take some of the concealer and cover those up down here. I don't usually use the direct applicator just because I don't want it to get spread throughout my face. We don't want to do anything super high coverage because, like I said, we're going for natural. I'm just gonna take a beauty blender and blend it out, but I use a beauty blender for this just because I feel like it gets in those like really hard to reach areas. I'm obsessed with this concealer. I've never had a lot of issues with creasing. Then again, I also don't put concealer right underneath the bottom of my eye. This literally takes me like 10 minutes. It's not something where I have to set aside an hour to get ready because of my makeup. Next, moving on to bronzer and blush, I use the Merit bronzer in the shade Clay. It is like this creamy bronzer and like just a very warm bronzer. I don't really contour, but I do just put this in areas that I guess I want more chiseled or like warmed up. I don't bring this down here. In fact, I actually put it on my cheekbone where I would typically put highlight, because once I do blend it, it helps lift my face again. Just taking like an angled brush and I'm gonna just blend that in. I don't really want super dark bronzer. Last thing I want to do is look orangey. Put a little bit on my nose like I got some sun. Okay, now that our bronzer is done, we gotta move on to blush. Sometimes I switch between blush shades, but I do use the Rhode Pocket Blush for both. I use the shade Piggy most of the time, but on occasion I use Juice Box. But I'm just gonna stick with my classic and use Piggy. This one's my favorite. I love baby pink blush so much. I feel like it's super flattering on my skin tone. On my cheekbone, a tiny bit on my nose, and then a lot of times I bring it to like the corners of my eyelid, taking the same brush and blending that out. I don't want it to be too low. Like again, I'm blending everything just up. If you want to build on it, you can just add more, build on it. I'm good with this for now. It honestly looks way more pink off camera, by the way. Now I'm gonna set my face. I recently got this powder. I haven't even heard anyone talking about this brand, but this is About Face, and I got their pink blush, and I honestly thought it would be really flattering on me because I hate how sometimes like pressed powder makes me look more yellowy. So I got their powder in the shade Finale, this light pink shade. I really feel like this was the answer to my makeup. What I love about this is that it doesn't turn my skin and my under eyes pink, rather it just complements my more pinky undertones, and it also helps my under eyes blend into my blush so much better. I just set everywhere in my T-zone just to really lock in my concealer and any areas that I tend to sweat a little bit more. I'll do like the edges of my mouth. It like has this airbrush effect that I can't explain. It literally like blurs my face. I'm obsessed. I haven't seen anyone talking about that product. Next, I'm taking a powder blush. These NYX blushes are actually my favorite. It's the Buttermelt blush. When they say butter, they mean butter. Like legit, they blend into my face so nicely, and they're so pigmented. I've had this for months, but I'm just gonna put this on my cheekbone. Can y'all see that? Yeah, this blush is actually my favorite, and it's literally a drugstore blush. I think it's like $13 or $10. I don't know, but it will be linked below. Now I'm gonna curl my lashes. I use the Falsies Surreal Maybelline mascara. I believe this is a brown mascara. I have brown eyes, obviously, so I just feel like brown mascara always ends up working out better for me in the long run, and also just feels way more natural. Like, I love how this just ends up looking. Then, here's a little life hack. I use the L'Oreal Infallible eyeliner, but I use it in brown, and I do a couple faux freckles. And I know y'all probably are laughing at me, but I just think faux freckles are so cute. And to be fair, I do have freckles, they just don't come out in the winter time. I'm just waiting to get that summer tan and all of my freckles just come through, but they are light. I just like to do this just because I feel like it's cute and like it adds kind of a wholesome touch to my makeup routine. Like, that's so cute. Come on. Last but not least, this is a product that you are gonna thank me for recommending to you. This is the NYX Plumping Lip Liner. This one's in the shade Pink Jection. You guys, when I tell you this is like lip filler, it is like lip filler. This stuff, I can't lie to you, it burns. However, it looks good and it lasts like 5+ hours. I just do a little on the outside of my lip, just a tad. It fades to this really pretty like light pinky rose color. Lasts all day. Then I use the Summer Fridays in the shade Birthday Cake. Love Summer Fridays. This just is a nice little gloss. You guys, I can't believe I'm saying this, but my camera literally overheated and died. Thank goodness I was able to finish my makeup tutorial. So I'm filming this on my phone, if you see the quick change in quality. This is the final makeup look. I love how like rosy and pink it is. I feel like I've learned how to just do my makeup in a way that like flatters my face rather than necessarily going along with all the makeup trends. I will have all the products linked below for you guys to use and get if you want to try out this makeup look. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, go follow my TikTok, Instagram. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.